What is up, everybody? Bootman here, and we're back with another Marvel Snap video. And in this video, I wanted to have a little fun and show you some games I've been playing while the featured location is Collapsed Minds. All right, so this is a Galactus Knull deck, okay? And it's just kind of entertaining with this location because we got Death. We're gonna take Death down to 0 and put a lot of unexpected power on the board. All right, but anyways, before we get started, if you're new here, hi, my name is Chris, AKA Bootman, and if you love Marvel Snap as much as I do, make sure you subscribe and ring that notification bell. Usually I'm making videos to help you get better at the game, help you reach infinite, and we're gonna be covering a lot when battle mode and competitive comes out. So you don't wanna miss that. Make sure you subscribe. We're trying to hit 7,000 subscribers by the end of the month. We only need like 50 more, so you can help us reach that goal, okay? And you can join our awesome Discord community linked down in the description below, and follow me on Twitter at BootmanMSTZ because I'm doing monthly giveaways for the season pass. Season coming up, Ant-Man Quantumania. We got MODOK coming. It's gonna be a good time, and you can get a free season pass. But you gotta follow me on Twitter at BootmanMSTZ. All right, so anyways, let me give you a little background. So I already made a video on this deck. It's just been kind of fun with Collapsed Minds. It's still kind of iffy, but anyways, I didn't even realize how fun it was because I haven't been playing this deck that much. I've been trying out other ones because, as you know, a lot of people don't have access to these cards. Like, this is, you know, 2 Series 5 cards. We got Galactus and Knull. Those of you who missed the backstory, I was lucky enough to pull my first Series 5 cards out of a reserve, and it was Galactus. And then I ended up buying Knull because Galactus is kind of useless without Knull. He's just very iffy. This gives a little bit more consistency with the deck. But anyways, as you can see, this deck's called Galactus Stats. So I made this deck specifically so I could track stats for this because, here, let me just show you. With new balance patch coming up and everything like that, I've heard a lot of people bring up again like, oh, Galactus. And I'm still not convinced that Galactus is this broken card. So this deck I'm specifically playing on my PC so I can track it through snap.fan. And yeah, right now, you know, I have 7 wins, 3 losses. That's a 57% win rate, 11 cubes gained, 1.57. So I'm gonna be playing games and like track the stats of it. I really wish that Second Dinner would create something where it was like built into the game, or they had their own website, or they made a better like API for these sites to track your stats, because playing between PC and phone, it really screws up stats. And I'm like a data nerd, right? Like, if you watch my last rant video about Lockjaw, I'm all about that data. You know what I mean? So I wish it was a little bit easier. So I made this deck just so I could track the stats. But anyways, this deck is pretty fun with this. So I want to show you and break it down. And basically, for those of you who missed it, the whole goal is to ramp up to Galactus. In an ideal scenario, we're dropping like a Wolverine on 2, an Electro on 3, and then we're dropping Dr. Octopus on 4, so we can bring in a bunch of their cards, get a bunch of power down on the board, blow it up with Galactus, and then we could drop Knull, and if we kill enough stuff, we could drop Death too. So with Collapsed Mind, all right, Collapsed Minds right now, if you, oh God, this client. If you fill, it fills the location with rocks. If you skip a turn, destroy your rocks, okay? So this is 8 cards, boom, gone. So that does the work for us with Death. So even if you don't have these cards, like, just play Death decks right now. It's just like a free card, right? Both people are most likely gonna skip a turn, all right? But yeah, anyway, this is just a fun deck. It's just fun. So what I always say is, if you don't have these cards, the way I look at it, because there's a million cards that I don't have, there's so many Series 5 cards that I don't have, I watch these videos and it gives me an idea of what I want to spend my tokens on. I don't think this deck or like Galactus and Knull are as consistent as people say they are. So yeah, just keep that in mind if you're just like, because here's what happens, I think. A lot of people get this false idea in their head that these cards are so powerful and broken, and then you go and you waste 6,000 tokens on them. And then when you're on the opposite side, you see how weak these cards actually are, all right? So I'm just gonna play straight through. Hopefully we get some good games in. Hopefully you can see what this thing does at Collapsed Mind. And if it does, we will have some fun, but you'll also get to bear witness of when the decks like this actually lose. All right, let's jump into a few games. Yeah, but I just did that collab with Mobile Gamer. Go check it out. All right, I shared it on the community tab. We were talking about Galactus, and he was saying from his experience people just retreat when you drop Galactus, right? And I was like, nah, man, I've played against like, I hate to use the word, but like, I don't know, just dumb or ridiculous players, right? Like, actually, this will be better for Galactus and Knull. This is one we can confidently snap into, but yeah, I just played a game where I dropped Galactus. They were clearly playing a Surfer deck. I dropped Galactus. They snapped me. Then I snapped them back. They had priority, and I just dropped Cosmo and who else? I think Cosmo, Death, and then like Maximus or something, and I won it because they dropped all their stuff and their Surfer didn't even go off. So anyways, the reason why I'm going to fill up the Gamma Lab and the reason I snapped is Wolverine's not going to come over. That's totally cool. But I got Electro. Look, boom. I got Electro. So this is going to give me 24 power at Gamma Lab. Then I'm going to blow it up right here. And boom, I'm going to get all that power. Now, what I could do too is, check this out. Watch this. I'm glad this is the first game. So now, regardless of what happens, we're going to skip turn 4. All right? We skip turn 4, blow up these rocks. Now we're going to get Death with Knull. And this is going to be silly. This is going to be absolutely silly. You guys ready? All right. All right, this is the only game I need to show you guys. Like, everything just lined up perfectly here. Look at this. So when you drop Electro, you get 7 on the next one. So Death is at 1. And look how big that Knull got from the Gamma Lab. And we don't have priority, so they can't do Shang-Chi. They might retreat. This is what I'm saying. If they don't retreat, I guess I'll do this order just in case they have a leader. Why'd they do that? Well, I guess if they have a leader, I can drop Sunspot too. Why did they snap? Dude, this is what I'm saying. Like, why did they snap? What are they doing? What are they doing, you guys? Leave a comment down below of what's going in onto this person's mind. What just happened? What? Why would they snap me back? Are you a bot? Like, you're not a bot. That's not a bot name, right? That's not a bot. What the crap? That is insane. That is, I'm bamboozled. Okay. Anyways, that's why this deck is fun, okay? So with that last game, here's what I'm guessing. Here's what I'm assuming happened, okay? I think they had like maybe a 50-50. I didn't check and see how many cards they had in their hand, but maybe a 50-50 on Chavez or like Infinite, right? And they figured like, hey, if I hit Infinite, by the way, that's a bad snapping decision, right? Like, I don't know. Like, when someone's playing Galactus, worst case scenario, they're playing Death, right? So if you're 50-50 and you might drop 9 power, but they, maybe they thought they had 15, but I don't know. That was not a good play because my Death would be 0. I could drop whatever I wanted to with her. But they might have thought they had Infinite, but I'll always say this until the cows come home. One of the smartest things my son has ever done in this game, he's a good player, by the way, is like he always expects Knull with Galactus 100% of the time. And that's something that I fail to do, and I've lost quite a few because the odds of somebody having Galactus is low. The odds of somebody having Galactus and Knull, very, very low, right? But my son always expects it, and I've noticed a lot of other people don't. So be like my son. If you see that, oh, we get to do the same thing. All we need is Death now. I'm not going to snap because we don't have Death, and there's not that much power on the board. So this Knull might beef up because this is a bunch of zeros. Okie dokie. I wonder what they're going to do. But with this, I can drop Galactus over here if need be, if they skip. What's this? Oh, that's definitely helping me. We skip this turn. So I'm going to get 13, 18 power here. 18 on Knull. They have to drop right here unless they skip the turn as well. So as long as we don't have priority, thank you. Oh, dang. There's a Galactus loss for you. Right there. Oh, wait, no, it's not. This is what I've been waiting for with this Galactus deck, by the way. I forgot about this being a possibility as well. So now he can't play into Collapse. I guess he could skip this turn, right? I guess he could technically skip the turn, but he didn't. Oh my gosh. Oh, you guys, we made the perfect video for this location. I've been waiting for that to happen. I forgot that this could even happen. I remember earlier I was like, man, what if somebody like just doesn't get rid of their rocks? You think they're gonna retreat? Oh my god, it's so funny. It's so funny. Look at that. Look at my Knull too, because they just dropped that freaking red skull. Woo! My boy Knull got big. So anyways, real quick too. I've been kind of surprised at how many people play Marvel Snap who are not like big into Marvel. That's been really interesting to me. But I guess it also says something to secondarily. It made a really great game where it's like, you know, the theme of it, Marvel, heroes and villains, like it's not necessary. Like, you know, it didn't just bring in a bunch of Marvel fans, brought in a bunch of just like card players. But anyways, like I'm a massive like Marvel fan. I've loved just like 90s X-Men and stuff since I was a kid. I've seen all the MCU movies. Like with my son, we go opening day, like we got Ant-Man tickets and all that. But anyways, what I'm getting at is there's a YouTube channel called Comics Explained. And I'm not really into the comics. One of my good buddies who introduced me to this game, he's a huge comic nerd and he like tells me about stuff. But I found the YouTube channel Comics Explained and they have just so many things. And I've been watching his playlist on like symbiotes and venom and stuff, and the story behind Knull is like really interesting and cool. But anyways, like go check out Comics Explained. Some of his videos are like 3-4 hours long because he compiles a bunch of them together to give you like the full like Spider-Verse story or like symbiotes like Venom, Carnage and stuff like that. And I'll just like have it on while I'm playing or something. And like, yeah, but anyways, I learned about Knull and stuff and I can't wait to learn about more of the characters. I've learned a ton about like Lady Death and stuff. I don't know, it's super cool. Makes me enjoy the game a little bit more. Just want to share that with you. The YouTube channel is Comics Explained. You might have heard of it because he has like millions of subscribers, but great channel. Oh. I guess we should just get rid of this now, right? Just boop, see you later. All right, so what do we got? Drop you here. So right now we're in a bad situation. We don't have Galactus and we don't have Knull. Oh, I wish I would have dropped. This what's great is you drop Wolverine on Shuri's lab. He gets buff, and then you drop Galactus. Let's see. I need Galactus, or pretty much it's game over. Oh, that helps so much. Come on. Yes. Good. All right. So, like, the goal is you want to beef up as much power as you can before you go into Galactus. Here, we'll snap. I want to play this deck to the best of its ability since I'm tracking the stats, so I'm snapping and stuff like that. Usually I don't snap just because I know Galactus is kind of like a cheese move. But as you can see, like there's different ways to counter him and stuff like that. So they're running like a Surfer deck, right? So I have Cosmo. So just in case they drop something here, I have Cosmo as a backup plan. Well, yeah, look how much power they just stacked right there. Oh, my death is 0. Good Lord. This is going to be nasty. This is going to be nasty. Especially if they drop something on the left. A lot of people do. They'll drop their Sarah away from the other cards. For some reason, I'm not sure. Oh, okay. Oh! Hey, Feldman, you proved me wrong. So, one thing is, I don't really got to worry about their, like a Shang-Chi. How many people run a Shang-Chi in a Silver Surfer deck? you know? Well, look at all this power. Look at Knull. Look at Knull. Oh, no, you're disgusting. You're a nasty man. You're a nasty king of the symbiotes. Yeah, but like I said, like, look, this guy's not retreating. He's not retreating. He thinks his 2 3-drop cards are going to win right now. Unless for some reason he retreats after I said that. Like, look at that. Look at that guy. Not good. Oh, he might retreat. He might retreat. But yeah, sometimes people stay in if they're wearing a Surfer deck, if they drop their Sarah over here. Oh, yeah, I've seen this lately. A lot of people are playing Death just in random decks, just for the location. But yeah, but a lot of people will drop Sentry on the off lane, like what I've noticed just playing Galactus. I've noticed a lot of Surfer decks today. A lot of Surfer decks today. But they'll drop Sarah over here, right? So then they get extra confident because they're like, oh, I'm going to drop, 2 3-drops in a Surfer and we'll be good, right? And doesn't work against this deck. Look at that, 57 power. Woo, baby. All right, let's do one more. We've had a good run of games. This is like, oh man, this is crazy. This is crazy. We're getting a lot of wins, a lot of cubes. By the way, we've been getting ridiculously lucky with these games. There's so many games when I just don't have ramp. Like, I was playing earlier, and I could not get Electro for the life of me. Electro is better than Wave in this scenario, because you could play him on 3. Like, I've seen a lot of people, oh man. See, this isn't good. Okay, good. Yeah, the vault is not good for Galactus because you drop it there, it shuts right after, and you can't do anything with it. So the vault plus Sanctum, woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. But anyways, I've seen some people who like Wave, but I don't like playing Galactus on turn 4. I want to give the opponent as little opportunity to counter that surprise play as possible. Like, I don't want it to come down to a 1v1. You know what I mean? Like, oh no, I want you to have one turn where you have to make the right decisions. You have to guess at what I have. You have to guess if I have, a Death, do I have a Cosmo, do I have a Knull? I don't want to play that game where maybe they drop like a Hobgoblin on my side or something silly like that. No. If you watch my Lockjaw videos, I'm not a fan of randomness. I want as much control as possible. Dropping Galactus on 5 gives you as much control as possible. All right, one last game. Let's hope we don't get the vault or something like the big house. Oh, that's another thing. Galactus is very location, not like super location dependent, but fairly location dependent. There's some things that go down that aren't fun. All right, so I can drop my Electro here, which is nice. Cool. Okay, we're in business. These guys have the faint smile. My little opponent here has not dropped a single card. So I don't like that. That is not good for my man Knull. Oh, but I can Doc Ock. I can Doc Ock on Death's Domain. They might be happy about that. In fact, actually, you know what? I'll snap it. They might get excited that I pull things on Death's Domain like I'm a dummy, right? Like, oh, look, my things, sit there. But they could do something weird right now. No. What could they do? They'd have to, like, debris or something. How many cards he got? 5. So we'll get some over here. Oh! So this guy might be running Knull, too. He's about to lose all these. Oh, my God. You guys, we tried. It's funny because when he dropped that Wolverine, I was like, man, is this guy running a Galactus too? That's crazy. You're running Galactus with leader. You're a bad person, Faint Smile. You're a bad person. All right, you know that? All right, anyway, let's do one more. Come on, give us a good game. Just give us one good game. But look at that. They had 34 power right here. What was I gonna do? My guy was about to blow up? Like, they might have won that, right? Like, they wouldn't have won that, but they might have won that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, would you look at that? Looks like I'm playing my daddy. Man, my dad would have no idea. I'm actually visiting California and being out of town next week. I got some stuff pre-recorded, some collabs and stuff like that. But I'm visiting my dad. Like a hilarious video would be teaching my dad Marvel Marvel Snap. That would be hilarious. Like, do you know how lucky my son is to have a father who plays video games and like stuff like that? Like, I introduced him to this game. You know, my dad, not one of those gaming dads. See, this might be bad. If this location is not good, we're not Galactusing. We're just not doing it. Come on. Okay. All right. No, nope, nope. Almost made a mistake right there. That would have shifted over and it would have been bad. Would have been really, really bad. But yeah, there have been games with Galactus where I ooh. Oh, I don't have any ramp. Oh, I don't need ramp because we have Titan. But yeah, I have played games where they drop like debris or just something weird like a Viper clog up my side and it's after I snap too. Right? So like not good. Woo! That's gonna be a big guy. You're gonna be a big old dude. But I got Shang-Chi too. So when you shift, give me Knull. Give me Knull. Come on, give me Knull. Especially because they're running a destroy deck. Like, give me Knull, yo. Now I can't get Knull. What do I want to do? Does it really matter which side I go to? I don't think it does. Because he's going to kill that, right? So it doesn't matter where I go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Left side. I'm left-handed. So let's go left side. Oh, did I get to do it before his cards went off? Nice. Now, he is going to have a 10 power Deadpool. But I have priority. I have priority. And he has to be running death. He's got to be running death. Yeah, he's got to be running death. See? Look at that. So 10 to 22, and I'm about to add 21, 22. I'm about to add 21. What else could he have? He could drop like he could drop just about anything, right? He could drop like a Deathlock into his, oh no, that Deadpool beefed up to 20, huh? You know what? We've had such a good streak. Here's what we do. This is why you should subscribe to me. I'm a nice guy. Here's what we're going to do. Since we've been on such a hot streak, I'm going to donate 4 cubes to my man Daddy over here. All right? You guys ready? Here we go. Here it is. Let's see how much power he has, all right? It's going to be good. All right, let's see if I called it right. Deathlock? Death? Boom, he won by 1. Oh, I thought for some reason his Deadpool turned into 20, but he must have just turned into 10. See? That was close. If I had Knull, though, we would have won. Easily would have won that. So we donated some cubes. That's how we're going to end this video, all right? All right, everybody, I hope you enjoyed that video with Galactus on the Collapsed Mines. The other thing I will say, aside from having Galactus and then deciding to spend tokens on Knull, was that so many of the locations, so many of the featured locations have been destroy-based. So I took that into consideration too. That was part of my thought process behind getting Knull, because just so many. And like, until proven otherwise, and plus like Knull's gonna be decent, like I think just in the future regardless, especially as you see how he combines with Galactus. But yeah, I personally don't think like something's in Second Dinner's like brains where like they can only create new locations that destroy stuff. I don't know why. Maybe because something's happening on their end where they think like, oh, we'll just mess with people and blow up cars, but it really strengthens cards like these, like Death and Knull. So because of that, I'm like, this is going to be valuable. But anyways, let's check something real quick. Before I let you go, let's check something. Let's see if it's updated. Can I get this here? Let's refresh this real quick. Let's see what our stats are. That's an update. All right, well, stay tuned. Because, yeah, I am experimenting with this to see how this deck does fare just overall. You guys just caught some more wins. But like I said, you guys caught very specific things working out for us. Like in that last game, you know, most of the time I would have retweeted with that. Not most of the time, like all the time. I was just donating cubes because we're recording a video and I'm a nice guy. You know what I mean? I want to encourage you all to spread the kindness. Once you're infinite, just donate cubes to people. All right, but anyways, that's all I got for this video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new, subscribe, ring the notification bell. We're almost at 7,000 subscribers. You can help out. And you can join our Discord community down in the description below. Follow me on Twitter at BootmanMSCZ if you want to be part of our wonderful monthly season pass giveaways. All right, but that's all I got for this video. Have an amazing rest of your day. I'll see you in the next one.